Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are in the blessed month of Ramadan, a month in which we can gain nearness and closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And without a doubt, the responsibility and task upon women, especially in the month of Ramadan, increases drastically. Where at times it seems like it's difficult to do anything, any ibadah on a personal level due to their many responsibilities. And this goes for both working women and for housewife. And each one of them have set responsibilities and tasks that they must take care of. However, women are also known for their time management skills. Because of how many responsibilities they already have, how many tasks that they already have to take care of, women are generally known for their time management skills. However, sometimes work gets so much that it becomes overwhelming. So the month of Ramadan is especially an important month to make sure that you have a schedule set. So firstly, make sure that you make a proper schedule. A daily routine. Ramadan at least should be a schedule that you're following on a daily basis. Whether it's the weekdays or the weekends, to an extent, they should have roughly a same schedule. Following the same routine, same schedule that you had during the weekdays, follow it on the weekends too. So if you're working throughout the weekdays, then on the weekends you might get extra time. Then you can add something on Saturday, Sunday when you would be working. Okay, now let me replace that with some ibadah or with something else. Or if on the weekdays your children were going to school, your husband was going to work, so you had extra free time at home or something along those lines, and on the weekend now you have your children and husband here, make a schedule that somewhat keeps you in the same routine on the weekdays and weekends. Because what generally happens is the weekends sometimes ruin our schedule for the weekdays. And this is the month of Ramadan. This is clutch time. This is important time. And we don't want our schedule to mess up for anyone. With that being said, alhamdulillah, Ramadan is also an important to earn a lot of reward. And we want to make sure that we all have an opportunity to earn as much reward as we can. So make a schedule and be mindful of one thing when you make your schedule. There's a lot of free time that you might get, but we don't consider it free time because it's so short. What do I mean by that? You might get like a 5-minute gap. 5-10 minutes you have free time. Instead of getting on your phone, going through, reels and videos and TikToks and Facebook and whatever it might be, use those 5 minutes and fit that into your schedule. Okay, I have a 5-minute break from here to here. What can I do with that? Use those 5-minute breaks especially to do some kind of zikr. La ilaha illallah, alhamdulillah, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. Or making dua, but add some good deed throughout that time. You see, generally when we have that 5 to 10 minute break, we want to relax. We don't want to do anything. But this is actually an opportunity to remember Allah, and Allah will be pleased and so happy with you, because in a time where you wanted to just take a break, you decided to spend time remembering Allah. So that when you make your schedule, you be mindful of those 5-minute breaks, those 10-minute breaks that you get. Instead of it saying it's only 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna rest and go to sleep, or just skim through my phone or some articles, anything. No, let me take this opportunity to turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those small moments in increments, remembering Allah, those few minutes will take you very far. Will take you so far that would be unimaginable, because you're remembering Allah at a time that you want to be comfortable. Secondly, the month of Ramadan is also a month where we obviously want to gain as much reward as we can. And inviting guests over for iftar and feeding them, there's no doubt that there's a great and immense amount of reward for it. But it should not take up our day. It should not take up so much time where we want to feed people a delicious and an excellent meal and a large feast. No. Invite them over. Cook a simple meal. A meal that will not take too much time. A simple meal that does the job good enough that people can break their iftar, have a nice, simple meal, and then go back and get prepared for the rest of the day. Your entire day should not go in iftar. Should not go in preparing some amazing meal. This is the month of Ramadan. You will get the reward whether it's delicious or not. But don't make your entire day go there. Number 2, in regards to iftar meal and housework. Involve your children, your family members, your husband, whoever it may, involve them in your housework a little bit. That will free up some time for you. Ask them and tell them, hey, it's the month of Ramadan. I want to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I could use the extra help. Talk to them and have them involved with you in some of your work that could ease your burden. And the extra few minutes you get when your husband and your children are helping you, use that time to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again. And if you have children, make a schedule for them too. Have a checklist for them, a checklist for yourself and a checklist for them. And every day you're going over that checklist. What did they do today? What did you do today? How much Quran did you recite? Or did you do any zikr? Whatever it may be, make a checklist for you, make a checklist for them. The scholars say sometime to get yourself to do good, you have to look over other people and advise them to do good. In other words, if you're telling your children that they need to pray, they need to do dhikr, they need to recite Quran, that will automatically make you also want to recite Quran, do zikr and pray. Because if you're monitoring someone else, you will feel hypocritical that if you're telling them to do something you're not doing yourself. So write a checklist, make a checklist for your children too, and make sure you check it on a daily basis throughout this month of Ramadan. But make a schedule, manage your time properly, and the small moments that you see an opportunity to add the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, take advantage of those opportunities. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of our sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of our females for all the hard work that they do. And may this Ramadan be productive for you, beneficial for you. May this month of Ramadan be blessed for you too, inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.